In a quiet corner of Spartanburg, South Carolina, stands Temple B'nai Israel, a synagogue that quietly weaves together history, faith, and resilience. As someone unfamiliar with Judaism, I embarked on a journey to visit the temple and explore the deeper story of this community. In this video, I will immerse you into Spartanburg's broader cultural and spiritual tapestry. Spartanburg may be known for its southern charm and textile legacy, but within its history lies a lesser known yet deeply rooted Jewish presence. The Jewish community in Spartanburg dates back to the early 20th century, formed by families who arrived as immigrants, merchants, and business owners. Though small in numbers, these early families maintained their faith by gathering in private homes and rented spaces. By 1905, they had begun hosting regular prayer services upstairs from a Main Street business. In 1912, B'nai Israel was established. Over the decades, the congregation evolved, shifting to the Reform tradition in response to changing demographics and community needs. Despite its modest size today, the synagogue remains a hub of cultural continuity and communal life. It holds holiday celebrations like Hanukkah and Yom Kippur, interfaith events, and outreach efforts that keep Jewish identity alive in the American South. Stepping into the synagogue, you are met with a sense of reverence. Its sanctuary is modest but warm, filled with symbols deeply rooted in Jewish tradition. One of the temple's most sacred objects is Torah scroll rescued from the Holocaust, Memorial Scroll Trust number 1170. Originally from a now destroyed synagogue in Moravia, this scroll was entrusted to Temple B'nai Israel as a symbol of Jewish survival, hope, and sacred memory. Other sacred symbols adorn the space: stained glass windows filtering sunlight, menorahs beside the Torah Ark, and a beautiful metal ark in a form of Star of David outside. These symbols link today's worshippers with thousands of years of Jewish history. The experience reminded me of how rituals reinforce both identity and community. At Temple B'nai Israel, the Sabbath service is marked by a blend of Hebrew and English prayers, traditional melodies, and moments of personal and communal reflection through congregation communication and preachings delivered from Torah scriptures. The Torah is central, both physically and spiritually. The Reform tradition embraces accessibility, often providing translations and explanations along with educational services so all may participate. Music plays a powerful role, with familiar tunes passed down through generations, yet with an inclusion of modern musical instruments and singing. Though intimate and solemn, the atmosphere remains joyful and deeply spiritual. Elliot McCarthy serves as a current spiritual leader. He describes the synagogue not just as a synagogue, but as a home where spirituality, education, and social justice come together. Under his guidance, the temple continues to explore modern interpretations of Jewish identity while staying grounded in tradition. When asked about challenges, the leader cites demographic shifts, interfaith dynamics, and the difficulty of engaging younger generations. Yet, they are undeterred. Programs that focus on interfaith dialogue, Holocaust remembrance, and social action initiatives offer ways for the community to stay visible and relevant. As the leader mentions, racial diversity within the temple is modest but growing. Congregants note an openness to inclusion with intentional outreach to ensure that all feel welcome. The experience echoes themes we have explored. Places of worship function not only as spiritual sanctuaries, but also as social institutions shaped by their context. Temple B'nai Israel exemplifies this, serving as a space where gender roles have evolved, racial inclusion is an ongoing goal, and religious tradition adapts in the face of change. The religious groups often negotiate their identity through both sacred texts and the lived experiences of their members. In B'nai Israel, one sees that this is happening in real time, between past and present, tradition and progress, decline, and hope. I saw how religious spaces construct gender roles and how B'nai Israel enacts gender equity in practice. The intersection of religion and race was subtly present, particularly in the community's desire to welcome diversity. Ultimately, the visit transported theory into lived experience, a real-world application of the sociology of religion. In conclusion, my visit to Temple B'nai Israel has shown me that religious communities, even small ones, carry deep cultural, spiritual, and historical weight in their local contexts. This Reformed Jewish congregation, rooted in Spartanburg, South Carolina, for over a century, continues to serve as a place of worship, education, and community for Jewish families across the upstate. What stood out the most was the way tradition and modern life intersect, through rituals like Shabbat candle lighting, through inclusive leadership roles, and through open conversations about belief, justice, and community belonging. Though the congregation may be small in number, it is rich in meaning, reflecting a Judaism value of community in the face of social change. The experience helped me reflect on how religion is not just a set of beliefs, but a lived and evolving practice. It reinforced key insights that religion is shaped by history, identity, and social environment. Behind every institution, there are people seeking meaning, connection, and peace. So, the Temple B'nai Israel, in its quiet presence, has become a reminder that even smallest sanctuaries can hold powerful stories.